guys, this is our day 10 vlog for our Orlando holiday in 2018. Now the reason we're doing a home vlog is because on day 10 we went to Blizzard Beach and we also went to Hooters in the evening to watch an NFL game on the big screen. So Blizzard Beach, we didn't really want to take the camera to Blizzard Beach. Number one, because it's, you know, the locker situation, all that kind of stuff is a bit weird, and number one, no one wants to see us in swimming costumes.
That's number 2.
That's number 2. Oh, was it number 2? Did I do 2 number 1s? Well, 2 number 1s make number 2, so that's fine. So yeah, we decided, and I think we needed a day off from vlogging at the time as well. Oh, out of focus. There we go. That's better. So yeah, we thought we'd do a little bit of a home vlog. So roll back. This is the first time you've seen us since our Florida holiday. Still plenty more Florida vlogs to come. Some additions. You may just about see in shot there. We have a dog. This is our new dog. This is Rizzo.
She was climbing on my head.
Yes, she was climbing on your head. So Rizzo is a new addition to the family since the vacation, and yes, very much involved in everything we're doing at the moment.
So you'll probably see her pop up a few times.
Yes, you probably will. So yeah, day 10. Went to Blizzard Beach. Fantastic day. Nice. Why do we keep going out of focus? I hate that. But yeah, nice hot day. We went up the ski lift a couple of times. Went on the big family raft ride. I think we started quite late that day, if I remember rightly, didn't we?
Yeah, it was pretty late.
Valid insight. That's good. So yeah, what are you doing? You're very strange. So yeah, Blizzard Beach was a fun day. We then went back to the villa for a little while, and we went out in the evening and watched Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their first preseason game against the Miami Dolphins from Hooters at Lake Buena Vista. That's our favourite Hooters. Really great. They gave us a really good seat where we could see monitors all over the place. So great night. So we thought we'd do this home vlog because we have been promising in some of our comments for some of our other videos to talk about the DAS pass, or the accessibility pass, I think as they call it in Universal. Is that right?
Special assistance.
Special assistance pass at Universal Orlando. Riven is, as we may have explained in a couple of our videos and on the comments, I think people have asked, you know, why we needed the assistance pass. So recently, since we've been back, Riven has been diagnosed with ADHD. He hadn't had that diagnosis when we went to Florida, but we had plenty of sort of documentation from doctors indicating that may be something that he had. Not that they actually are allowed to ask you to see that. It's one of their laws out there. They don't have to, or they're not allowed to ask you to prove it. They just have to take you at their word. They ask you to explain your concerns as to whether or not you need these passes. So why don't you go through and explain first of all what the pass does for us.
So the Disability Access Pass at Disney, it lets you go through the fast pass queue so that you don't have to queue for long amounts of time, which in Riven's case, I mean, he's got ADHD, but he's also been diagnosed with ODD, oppositional defiance disorder. So in our case, it helped with not having to queue for too long. He tends to melt down if he has to queue for too long. He's not a very patient child, but that's down to the ADHD and the ODD. Now, like I say, it helps you, basically it takes you through the fast pass line. So what you do is you go up to the ride itself and to the person who stood outside, and they ask to zap the magic bands if you've got them, or the ticket that you've got for your child, and they have to do that first. And then what they do is they add everybody to the list for the DAS pass, and you go back at a certain time that they give you. This helps you kind of plan your day as much as possible, or as equally you could go backwards and forwards all day, as we did at Animal Kingdom on a couple of the days that we went. Now with Universal, sorry, stick with Disney. With Disney, it's quite simple to do. You just go to guest services, and you ask for the DAS to be applied to your person's armband who needs it. They zap their band, and then they add the rest of your party on. They zap all the other magic bands that are in your party as well, and all your tickets. It's quite simple and easy to do. It is worth waiting at guest relations if there is a queue there. I think mobility wise, they don't give them out for mobility. What they will do is they give you a wheelchair, I believe, or you can go into the queue with a wheelchair. There's a special pass that you can do for that. Now Universal, again, you go to guest relations when you get to the park.
He's making lots of noise, like in a different room now. He's done with the vlog.
He's done with the vlog. He's off. He's gone.
No, he's coming back. He's coming back.
This is a lot of what it's like.
Hi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I got a little whistle.
Yes, Universal. You go to guest relations when you first get to the park. They asked a lot more questions. They didn't ask to see proof of anything, but they do ask you lots of questions as to why you need it, and you need to be able to explain why you need it. And then what they do is they give you a paper pass at Universal.
So you go up to the ride.
They have a card, and they fill it in with the time that you have to return. You return at that time, and again you go through the express queue. I think it is with Universal.
Yeah, yes. Universal Express queue.
It's the express queue. So you go through that queue. For our holiday, it wasn't that we didn't queue, it just made the queues a lot shorter.
Yeah,
it was really, really helpful. You know, it on holiday he had quite a few meltdowns.
It's a doggy.
Yeah, quite a few meltdowns pretty much every day. You know, his biggest one being Magic Kingdom, which I think the vlog you've already seen.
Yeah.
We didn't include it because it wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It ended with me sitting on the floor with him in the middle of Magic Kingdom.
In the middle of Frontierland.
Yeah, in the middle of Frontierland. I was just sat on the floor with him whilst he melted down.
So there, yeah, I mean, lots of positives for the passes both ways. The positive side for the Disney side of things is they will link it to your Magic Band, and you can, when you've booked a time for a specific ride through the DAS pass, it will appear on your My Disney Experience app, so you can see it pop up there. So you can plan other things around it. Universal, as Kelly said, it's a literal bit of cardboard, a bit of paper, and the cast member will sign it and tell you the time to come back. So it's all very manual that way. Obviously, Universal doesn't quite.
And then they sign it once you've used it, because you can only use one at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I think one of our last vlogs, we went to Islands of Adventure, we referred to the fact that we did all the water rides, and the whole thing was absolutely soaked.
It's just like,
it does have a barcode on it, and that had all sort of rinsed away and was just all
We
mush.
didn't really think that out very well, did we?
No, but you couldn't lock it away because we needed it to get on the ride.
Yeah.
So they replaced that for us.
I should have taken a plastic bag or a zip bag or something to put it into.
Well, we didn't think of that.
Anyway, we went up to guest services after we'd been on the water rides, and they replaced it quite happily. So if it gets damaged or anything, you can go back to guest relations and they will replace it for you.
Ribbon wants to do a talking bit now, so go on.
Like, if you add the Disney app.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yes.
So what happens if you add the Disney app?
What happens if you add the Disney app?
You can get whichever channel you want to get.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Disney Life you could get on there. Yeah.
And you can.
Stop kicking the table because that's going to mess with the
You
camera.
can play the game, and you can choose which park you want to go to.
Oh, what? Yeah, it's that other app.
yeah,
What is it called? The
Play.
Disney Play. That's
Disney
a good
Disney
point.
Play.
While we're on the topic
That was
of
actually
my
really
Disney
cool.
experience, yeah, good remembering, Riven. Download the Disney Play app. If you've got some time to kill in the lines, there are things attached to certain experiences throughout all the parks that you can use to sort of kill your time in the queue.
There's some just sort of like general trivia as well. So.
Yeah, trivia games, all sorts of stuff. There's Agent P's World Showcase Adventure is now on that instead of they used to give you a little mobile phone that they yes. You can do another talking bit. Go on.
If you do that, you can go on whichever app ride you want to go on that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well
and
done,
on
mate.
that channel.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
And you can go to any Disney park.
It's
Yeah.
true.
So download an app and you can go to any Disney park. I wish it was that simple.
That's our dog back
That is our dog right there.
Hi.
Being attacked by the
That's
killer dog.
That's Miss Rizzo making a special appearance.
Okay, so yeah, that gives you a sort of a brief overview on the positives of the DAS Pass. The negatives, I think, in my opinion, were because we'd booked fast passes along with DAS Pass times. You were kind of dashing from one ride to another with no downtime in between, which is good because you don't waste any of your day sort of waiting or anything like that. But we did find
It can also lead to being backwards and forwards across the park.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, going to Animal Kingdom, we
Go on. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that.
going to Animal Kingdom.
Parrot.
Parrot dog, hello. We spent a lot of time going backwards and forwards from Avatar
This is our little
to
doggy.
like Dinosaur Land to Africa. It just, we were backwards and forwards a lot. That's one of the negatives to it.
I think as well, one of the things, especially in some of the newer rides, we were missing things in the queue. So I know, like Flight of Passage.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
missed all of
There
the queue
was
for that.
there's so much in the queue that I know probably some of you guys might have seen. Who knows? I didn't know that we wouldn't see that in the fast pass. I was quite excited to see some of that. Turns out we don't see that, but you know, it's all part and parcel. So
Right, Revan wants to do one more talking bit.
Yeah, one more talking bit.
So, if you want to do on the game,
We're back to the game.
if you go on Avatar, you can go on which dragon you want to pick, and you can go to the toy store within Avatar after that Avatar ride, and you can get whatever you want to do. You can get what you want to get if you have the money. You can get your own Banshee.
Yeah, you can do that.
You can do that.
after
That's
the
really
ride.
cool.
Yeah.
That's right, we did that, didn't we?
For your little pet. I'll go get mine.
If anyone has any questions about the DAS Pass and how it works and everything, please feel free to... Can you wait just a second? Please feel free to message the page and I'll happily answer any questions that you have in respect to it.
So here is the
Okay.
Banshee.
So
how
here
does
is
the
the
Banshee
Banshee.
work? So how much was this? $65?
Something like
$70?
Something like that. So what happens is he sits on your shoulder
Yeah.
and his mouth moves and his wings move, and I'm trying to get him to do something, but it...
Don't hold his mouth. That kind of defeats the object.
Okay, hold him on there.
hold
It does come. It comes with a magnet that you put under. There we go. It comes with a magnet that you put under the shoulder, under your clothing, and he sits on your shoulder quite happily.
So magnets hold him onto your shoulder underneath
Yeah.
the clothes.
Riven's, it does make noise as well. Riven's batteries have run out on this one, and all it does now is just squawk, which scared the living daylights out of me halfway through the night the other night. So yeah, they do need replacing. Yeah, there we go. There's the noise. Anyway, that is the Banshee. Are we?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much there. Any questions?
We're pretty much done.
Any questions that you've got? We've still got, I think, another 4 vlogs after this one to get to before we finish off our holiday. So I hope you're enjoying them all so far. Any questions? Feel free to message the page. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That'll all be on the closing bit, which will be coming up in just a second. And thank you for all your support so far. We are rapidly approaching 200 subscribers on YouTube.
We are.
Which
That's
is huge.
As well.
Massive. That's really awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we always said when we started this, we just wanted to document our holiday. When we turn it into the form of vlogs so anyone could see them. We didn't expect or hope for or want, or not necessarily not want, but you know, we weren't doing it just for supporters or views or clicks or likes or subscribers or anything. It's just a happy byproduct, and thank you guys for supporting us. You know, we didn't have a target, we just wanted to have fun, which we are having. So thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Cue the music.